What's going on? I'm here back with another Epic Sun video, and today we're taking on the new Nightmare mode in the Labyrinth revamp, specifically Queen Azumashik. And this boss is pretty difficult without a specific unit, and so that's going to be Tamarine. So the way that this queen works is for phase 1, when the boss gets the first hit, she's going to cast Seal on the unit in the front line. And so part of her special buff that she gets, or debuff that she gets, is that she has Queen's Binding. And so the 3 units in the back row become unable to move unless you can cleanse with Tamarine's CR push. And so the reason that you need that is because the target becomes unable to act for a certain number of turns and decreases speed by 100%. When it is not the ally's turn, cannot receive combat readiness increase effects. So you have to push up your entire team in order for them to be able to take a turn. Otherwise, then you're not going to get anywhere without being able to CR push your team. She's just going to destroy your entire team. With Queen's Binding, again, the entire 3 units in the back row are going to have their speed decreased. So it's going to be similar to like Earth Expedition. You're going to need someone in the front to CR push. Tamarine is going to be the must-have unit for that frontline position. She's just going to have her CR push, and then you're going to be able to go, right? So the key things here are try not to apply more than 2 debuffs the whole fight. It's very similar to the normal Labyrinth Queen as before. Try not to get too many debuffs, otherwise she's going to get her extra spider attack and then destroy your whole team. Make sure that you strip the boss's buffs as soon as possible. She gets an attack buff and a defense buff. If you leave those on there, then the ads are also going to get it, and then she's going to, not only she, but the ads will also get greater attack buff and then greater defense buff, and you don't want that. You don't want that because then they're going to start dealing a lot of damage. Once you push down to lower than 50%, she's going to summon 2 spiders. So it's important that you try to kill the 2 bees first before you get down to the 50%. So that way it's less damage coming in should you accidentally not strip. Because it happened to me a few times. Should you accidentally not strip the queen, they do counter if you hit the queen when she has buffs. So that's why it's important that you strip her. So the spiders, though, in phase 2 cannot be killed. Once you do get them to 0%, they're just going to be stunned. Okay, so it's important that you strip the queen. You don't necessarily have to focus down the 2 spiders once you get to phase 2, but you can. Once you get to phase 3, this one is where you do have to be ready. So we did bring in Tamarine, Iseria, Solitaria, and Spectre Tenebria. Our Solitaria is here for an additional strip. We have a total of 3 strip units on this team, as well as defense breaks, CR push, right? We got a strip in Tamarine, we got a strip in Iseria, and a defense break, and then we got a strip in Solitaria and that stun lock on the S3. So if you are able to bring in these units, our main DPS here is Spectre Tenebria, putting in work with that defense. Once that defense break is on the actual queen, we can just soul burn her down and then get to phase 3. So phase 3, once you get to 0%, it's not over. She's going to cast an AoE and hit you with infinite bleeds. All right, the best thing to do is have Tamarine's S3 available so that you can transform, cleanse everything, and then just CR push. And then you just survive for, I think it's like 3 turns. So it's not too bad. Just make sure that you have Tamarine's skill 3 ready before you get her down to 0%. Tamarine, unless you can think of someone else, she's going to be a must-have here for the front line, just because you need that CR push on the S3 in order to get your team to be able to take turns. DPS, Landy is an alternative to Spectre Tenebria. You can even try SSB, Seaside Bellona. I tried Sage Vivian, didn't have much luck with her. Another unit, Lionheart Sarmia, is also a potential DPS unit here, maybe as an additional DPS. We tried bringing in Roana. That didn't work for us. So we just went ahead and brought in Iseria. She just provides so much. Just make sure that you have at least 105 effectiveness on your strippers on Tamarinne. You can definitely throw some effect res on her as well. But I think she's going to do better with like Bastion if you really want her to be able to resist those bleeds in the front line. But that's going to be it for me. Let me know any additional team comps that you have used for this queen in the comment section below. Like always, if you have enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. Like always, the team, stats, build, all that will be at the end. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.